Hey everybody, my name is Shani and welcome today to our info session about the advertising leadership cohort that we have for this spring. I'm going to go ahead and present a PowerPoint and walk you through a little bit of what to expect over the next 5 sessions as a part of the curriculum that we have built in for you today. It's going to be an exciting opportunity, so just bear with me right now as I get ready to share my screen. 1 second. Okay, so here we are. Slideshow. Just a little bit about the organization that's going to be providing the content and setting us up for success for this workshop is going to be called Each One Teach One. It's a collaboration of three separate organizations, and we'll tell you a little bit more about them each. Um, Here is Adrienne Lucas. She's from the One Club, and she's one of the organizers for the event. And her organization is called the One Club for Creativity. It's a nonprofit organization that's been around for over 20 years. And their organization will be providing the certificates for completion for the event that we're for the actual cohort. And let's hear a little bit from Adrienne, and I'll go.
Program called Each One Teach One. And for the first time, we'll be working with high school students to prepare them for a job in the advertising industry. So each month, we'll go over a different topic. Some of the sessions include personal branding. And personal branding is important. When you go into school, do people look at you as the math whiz? Do people look at you as the cheerleader or the athlete or the person who is really quiet and doesn't want to be bothered? Like, that is also a part of your personal brand, how the world sees you or how you want the world to see you. Except when you are doing this for work, it's helping a company have the world see them the way they want to be seen. So with Apple, for instance, they want to be seen as cool. They want to be seen as a product that is high quality. And so if you worked for Apple, you would help them create advertisements that would make the world see them the way they want to be seen. We're going to talk about influencer marketing. Now, a lot of you, whether you're on Instagram, you would know that this is such a big topic right now. So how do you leverage influencers to help market your company, to help make your company be well known by consumers? So for instance, let's stick with Nike. Nike might partner with someone like LeBron James and have LeBron James wear a sneaker because they want to be put out into the world as, a product that's worn by the world's top athletes, the world's most liked athletes. And then you'll get to network. So we'll be working with different companies and agencies, and we're hoping to have a mixer so that you have a chance to meet people who actually work at an agency. And we're so excited about this project because there are a lot of people who come from, our community. Like, I'm from New York City. I grew up in Queens. I was born in Brooklyn, for instance. And I know some of you are from the various parts of the LA area. And a lot of people from our community never had a chance to have anybody come to their classroom and tell them what advertising and marketing is, and that you can actually make a lot of money in this industry. I know when I was in school, people said, be a teacher, be a doctor, be a lawyer, and those are great professions. Don't get me wrong, but I always liked creativity. And if I knew that this was a career option, I would not have gone to law school first. I would have went right into this. So I'm really happy that we're able to expose you to this. And whether you choose to have a career in advertising or not, it really doesn't even matter to us. We just want you to know that this exists.
All right, thank you. That's messaging from Miss Adrian. And again, her organization, the One Club, will be providing the certificates of completion for the organization, as well as participating with us along the way with their level of expertise in the program. Let me put back up the PowerPoints really quickly and just finish walking you guys through this. Um, great. And just a little bit of why you should join or why you think you might be a good fit for this. Well, because we're looking for you as a high school students to kind of investigate what are your interests. Do you have a love for drawing? Do you like taking pictures? Do you love social media or maybe not? Or you're trying to investigate, well, how can I use it to promote my business? Sometimes you guys are really strong entrepreneurs at this age. Do you have a love for reading and writing? All of these interests can lead to careers. Oftentimes, they can lead to becoming great writers or video producers or epic graphic designers, team leaders, researchers, and content creators. So, these skills that you guys have or interests can translate directly into a job. And oftentimes, finding something that you love to do is really the direction that we want you to head into and start getting some experience to figure out and sort of sift and sort which careers and ideas that you think you would like to see yourself moving into towards the future. And this is a great opportunity. Another really great asset about what's happening in the advertising industry right now is that they have dropped their college degree requirements. This just came out last year. They're understanding the marketplace is shifting in terms of what is happening with college degrees, the high cost of college, but not trying to have that as a benchmark for students if they're really talented. So what they're really recognizing is that not everybody's interested in going to a 4-year college, and then if that has become their standard, then they're really excluding a lot of great talent out there, and they're looking at that as a way to shift to adapt to making sure that they're getting the best quality candidates, and that students know that this is a viable option, a career path that they can go into through not only just a 4-year degree, but also through certifications. And this sort of programming that we're offering today is one of those opportunities to provide some certification to demonstrate that you have a good understanding and maybe a good fit for this industry sector. Sort of what to expect over the five workshops. There are 5 workshops. We're looking for about 20 students, about from 5 students from each center. Saving the dates for 5 Fridays. 2 of the Fridays are going to be held at the Northridge Center, which is session 1 and session 2. Time starts 9 o'clock to 2:30. Lunch will be provided. We'll have light breakfast. And transportation from your home center is where you'll be picked up from, and you'll be taken to Northridge. So you're just going to go to your regular center, see me, Arlita, Encino, wherever you go to school. Transportation will be provided from your center to the actual Northridge site. In addition, for sessions 3 through 5, all transportation is going to be provided. You will still have a pickup time from your home center, and from your home center, you'll be taken to the actual advertising agencies. So for session 3, 4, and 5, we're getting opportunity to be on site. We are going to be traveling to 3 separate advertising agencies and kind of spending the day there with working professionals and being able to work on site with our programming and being able to kind of really investigate the actual workplace to see if this is something that might be a good fit for you. So um, it's a really exciting opportunity. I've never really been to too many advertising agencies, so this is where I think it provides sort of a nice lens to be able to see, wow, can I see myself in this workspace? Do I like what I see? And if you don't, you don't. And if you do, you even better, because then at least you can now identify, like, hey, I'd love to learn more about being able to work in these environments. And then we're going to be able to also experience what work life is like. We'll be working with real, actual professionals that are in the advertising agency with lots of experience, and so we can interact as well. And we're building relationships. We're building opportunities for mentorship. We're building opportunities so that after a program like you've completed like this, you've earned your certificate. You can go back to some of those same agencies and say, "Hey, I went through this program, and here's my certificate. Do you remember me?" Or there's going to be a connection already made with these agencies for you to further investigate opportunities for internships and entry level positions. And this is where we're trying to build that bridge for both workplaces as well as for schools. Kind of what to expect during the curriculum. There are going to be 5 separate sessions, and this is just sort of a breakdown about what you're going to be doing for each session. For session one, we're going to do a lot about self exploration. We're going to investigate your own personal brand. So, we're going to learn how to identify what our brand is, and as well as explore about what careers are out there in the creative space in advertising, and being able to flesh out a little bit more about where we can see where you can be a good fit. The second section is the art of ideation, the brief. The brief is when a client like Taco Bell, Sprite, Nike goes to an advertising agency and says, "Hey, help me. Help me come up with an idea to market this new shoe, this new taco, this new Sprite drink." And that part of the ideation is coming up with the ideas around the product that we want to sell, and who are we targeting these products to. So that's going to be what's going to be session two, kind of getting the feel of what it is to kind of be creative and coming up with ideas to sell a product. Session three, a little bit about social media. Well, we know social media is a big marketplace for how we consume advertising, how we consume marketing. And so we're going to be investigating a lot around that as well, and learning how to navigate social media in marketing and advertising. Session four, we're looking at branding and influencers. The power of influencers is so real. Looking at how we can investigate where and how the market moves, and how we can participate and how we can be a part of influencing um, brand management and as well as brand identity. And then session five, we're going to be actually preparing through all of these sessions to create a pitch for voting. That's what we're going to be doing as a part of our presentation. You're gonna, guys going to be set up in breakouts to be able to do a vote campaign as we're working towards elevating Gen Z voter registration and increasing more voter registration. So that's going to be around the project that we're going to do for session five, and we're going to be doing some presentations. So that's what to sort of expect for the outline of the 5 sessions. What's in it for you? Well, one, we talked about the certificate completion. The One Club for Creativity is a well respected organization that's known nationwide, that's been around for over 20 years. So, having that sort of stamp of approval is going to be great. And you have something to put on your resume. You have a talking point. You're also going to create projects. So, you're going to also have sort of like digital assets. You're going to have a portfolio of projects that you created while you're in this workshop to also show as experience. This also is going to lead by participating in this trip. You're going to in this program. You're going to have an opportunity to be on a list because we're planning to take you students to New York. For example, this organization, the One Club, has an annual conference in the fall, and we're planning on taking a potentially planning on taking a group of students to this conference in the fall. So New York is one of the most unique cities in the country, and it's really, really a great opportunity to be able to take it. Your interest in advertising, or just learning more about career exploring and advertising to another level. You're going to be able to also have a better understanding of what careers that are being offered, that you can see which is a good fit for you. And really, you're going to build relationships with these employers, which I think is going to be a great opportunity for you to be able to continue to consider how those can learn, these relationships can actually lead into jobs. And that's it. So that's really all we got going on in terms of the programming, to be able to explain out to you what we've got planned for you. We look forward to you participating. Please sign up. There is a sign up sheet for you, so that way we know how many students are going to be participating. We are also looking for your t-shirt size and any sort of like food requirements. So if you're vegan or vegetarian, we're providing lunch for you. So we also want to make sure that we provide things that fit your needs. So look forward to seeing you guys. Super excited to have you participate in this opportunity. And thank you so much.